Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue building financial model of a manufacturing business idea. Today we will be moving forward to revenues. We will start with pricing. So I hope you will enjoy this video. You may give us a like if this video will be valuable for you. Subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. At the end screen of this video I will be giving the link to the whole playlist where all these tutorials will be placed. And when we will finish this financial model, I will be giving all the links in the description of this video as well, so you may watch all these videos for free. And now let's briefly I will walk you through the model, what we already created. So blue colors are the inputs, so we have product A and product B. We can switch on and off each product from calculations. Here we specify how many of product A and product B we produce per hour. Here we have coefficients for playing with these values: global coefficient and local coefficient. So this will all be needed later during scenario analysis and sensitivity analysis as well. Then we have two lines, production lines. We can switch on and off each line from calculations. For each line we can allocate the time between producing of product A and product B. Then we specify when we start operating activity, when we get the first revenues, year and month. Then we make an assumption that each line has a maximum of 3 shifts. We can switch on and off each shift, and we can specify for each shift when this shift appears. So the first shift appears on the first month of operating activity, it is December 23. The second may appear on the 7th month of operating activity, June 24. The third may appear on the 19th month of operating activity, that's June 25. So we can play with all these inputs later when the whole model will be done. And now, so then we specify the duration of the shift in hours. Then we have the typical year, where we specify the amount of work days if we have some seasonality in that parameter, so we can put the values here. And then we start working with raw materials, direct expenses. So here we have a list of raw materials that participate in manufacturing process. This is the price for this raw material per 1 unit of this raw material. Here we have global and local coefficients for these numbers to make us easily be able to play with direct costs. Then here we can specify if we have any displacement in purchasing of this raw material before we need it. So if we place here 3, this means that we are purchasing this raw material 3 months earlier than we need this material in manufacturing process. If we place here 0, that we are purchasing this material month and month. So if we place here 1, means that we buy this material, for example, in November, but we need this material in December. So it has 1 month logistics period. And here we can also specify the purchase interval for each raw material. So for example, this raw material we buy monthly. This raw material we buy once in 4 months. This raw material we buy once a year. So this allows us to calculate the amount of financing more accurately, and I will be showing you later when we will prepare the cash flow statement how this all works. Then we are moving to then we specify what raw materials participate in production of product A. So here we can add raw materials and specify how much of that raw material is needed to produce one product A. So here is the consumption of this raw material in natural units of this raw material to produce one product A. So this is done for product A, and these raw materials participate in manufacturing of product B. Then what happens? Then we move to the investment plans. So here we specify what we invest in during the investment stage. So this is the investment stage itself, and here we specify how much we invest and when we invest this or that portion of money in our manufacturing business idea. Then we move to payroll. So we have payroll that depends on the amount of shifts we have. So this is the line 1 list of positions. This is the salary per person on each position. Here is the amount of people on each position that we have if we work 1 shift a day, 2 shifts a day, or 3 shifts a day. So we have global and local coefficients for payroll. So this is the payroll for line 1 and payroll for line 2. Also we have payroll that is fixed. It appears when we start operating activity. This is management payroll, office payroll. So this is the amount of people on each position. These are the names of positions, salary per person on one position, local and global coefficients to make us be able to play with these inputs easily. Then we have direct payroll linked to the amount of units produced. So this is dollar per unit of product A. This is local and global coefficients. This is the name of the direct payroll. So here we name the article. Here we specify how much we pay direct payroll per 1 unit produced of product A. This is for product A, this is for product B. And now let's start talking about the revenue. So we'll start with pricing. So first of all, let's talk about customers. So we have different customer types. This will be a new block of inputs. So this will be, so first of all, we will have product. So let's go up. So this is product A. So product A, let's say how it can be done better. So here is the product, customer type 1. So this will be product A. So let's say that for product for product A we have 3 types of customers, and these customers, so first of all we need to allocate product A, insert, this will be customer type, then the next percentage of units produced, so we can name these types of customers. These are the inputs. So for example, 30% of units produced for product A will go to customer type 1. For example, 20% will go to customer type 2, and for example 50% of units produced of product A will go to customer type 3. Then total, we will create totals for that. Then I will create some check. So if this one equals to 1, then we will place here OK. Otherwise we will place here mistake. We just need this line to make us put the right values here. So if we, for example, exceed 100%, we will need Excel help us to say that we are wrong. We need to adjust the inputs. So if let me just color it. I will be using conditional formatting, new rule. So this equals to 1, then I will be using fill will be green and font will be black. Okay. Let's check. So the same story we are doing for product B. So the customer type will be 4, 4, 5, and 6. For example, here we have the value 10, 20, and 70. Okay, so this will be the allocation for product B. And now we need to allocate our production plan between these types of customers. So I will copy the timeline I will call it production plan allocation between customers. So here I will place types of customers. So now I will go up and find the production plan. So here I have the production plan consolidation. I will take this line, I will freeze it and multiply it on these values. So this is done for customer type 1, 2, 3. Then when we move to customer number 4, with this place we drag the formula here, then I'll go up and drag this formula to product B as well. Then I'm pressing enter, copy the formula to the bottom, so this is our production plan with allocation by types of customers. And now we need to we are moving to pricing. So let's create a new block of inputs, pricing. So here will be pricing block of inputs. How is better to do that? How is better? So first of all, we will use, so here will be the product. So I will have product A, then product B, so here we place the product, then customer type, customer type here will be 1, 2, 3, then 4, 5 and 6, then we specify the price dollar per unit, So this will be the input. So I'm coloring this block with blue color, which goes with all our inputs. So what assumption do we make? So we may have different prices for the same product for different types of customers, because they may pay us differently. For example, we produce some product, and one customer paid us everything today, but another type of customer will pay us, for example, he will take us our product by pay, for example, only next month. So this will cause some operating losses that we might have to finance from our pocket. And that's why we need to displace the revenue to the right, to the future, if we have some displacement for the revenues. So that's why we have to describe different types of customer to create a realistic revenue generating algorithm to calculate operating losses, because this will affect the amount of money, amount of financing that we need to start the business. So, and for example, the person who buys everything with a higher price today, but will pay us afterwards, next month, but the person or type of customer who pays us less may give us all the money today. So that's why we may have different prices for different types of customers. So for example, for product A, we may have the price will be 150, 170, 200. For product B, the price will be 300, 320, and 350, for example. So these are the prices per unit. And now I will add the coefficients. So first of all, product coefficient. So this will be this. So this will be the input. Alignment, center. This will be coefficient for product A. This will be the coefficient for product B. Then I will have customer coefficient. So this will be input as well. So here I will be adding some global pricing. I will be adding some global pricing coefficient to make me able to play with global pricing coefficient. So price, final price dollar per unit. So this will be, I will take this value multiplied on global coefficient of pricing, Then I will multiply it on product coefficient pricing, and then I will multiply it on the local coefficient, customer coefficient. Now I will extrapolate this formula till this cell. I will displace formula here, drag this cell, press enter. So what I'm fighting for, so if I would like to increase all prices in my model on 20%, I can do it from here using global coefficient. If I would like to increase only prices of product A, I can do it here. Or if I would like to increase the prices for customer type number 2 for product A 3 times, I can do it here. So that's why this will be all needed during scenario modeling to ease our life. So that's why we're preparing the interface for playing with inputs here. Then we need to create the algorithm how these customers will pay us. So I will place here 1, 2, 3. So let's name it payment interval since purchase. So here I will use percentage format. So this will be the input. So for example, for customer type number 1, so when we sell him the product, he will pay us momently all the money. He won't owe us anything. Customer number 2, he will pay us more, but he won't pay us everything now, he'll pay us next month everything. And for customer number 3, he will pay us the biggest price, but he will pay us on the 3rd month from the moment when we sold him our products. So here we can create, for example, any other algorithms. For example, this customer may pay us 30% today, 70% next month, or for example 50, 0, 50, and then this one can pay 10, 0, 90. So here we can create the check, total payment, so this will be total of that. Format will be percentage. Then we are creating check as well. So if this value equals to 1, then I will put here OK. Otherwise, mistake. let me check. And now let's add conditional formatting as well for that. So I will use new rule, use formula. So this cell, while this cell equals to 1, then format will be, fill will be green, and font will be black. So here we've created prices, then we've created the algorithm how everybody is gonna pay us to make us displacement, to make us able to displace the revenue to the right and see if we have some operating losses which we need to finance. So next video will be devoted to placing all these algorithms in timeline. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So I will be giving the link at the end screen of this video to this playlist where all these videos will be placed, and when the whole financial model will be ready, I will be putting all the links on the tutorials, how I created this model from scratch, in the description of this video as well. So see you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.